Deduction is the more typical form that you find in MBAs and most management education nowadays, which consists of generally proving that a theory or a process of doing something has logical consequences and that those logical consequences can be derived from the existing premises that you already have. Essentially what it means is that you have the data, and that data will always and every single time lead to a conclusion. Induction, on the other hand, and inductive thinking is a process of sending or of seeking new knowledge by thinking about a theory and postulating that theory and then deriving through reasoning around that theory a solution. The difference between the two is that one is working with already existing knowledge and the other one is creating new knowledge.
In East world, we tend to use more inductive way of management thinking, and in West we tend to use more deductive way. In today's globalization world, it's very difficult to see an international organization to apply single model to make it work in the global market.
Any complex organization works with both inductive and deductive thinkers inside of it.
Certainly the combination is very hard. There's certain ambiguity to say to which extent we use deductive way or to which extent we use inductive way.
In order to get a solution to something where there's no path already worked out for that, we propose that you do need some level of inductive thinking, and yet if you want to be very precise, if you want to, you have data and you want to make sure that that data always and every single time works in a very precise way, which, for example, making sure that the airplane flies, then you would absolutely have to have deduction. And we propose that you need both.
Inductive people with the knowledge of deductive models must have advantage over Westerners who think deductively and based on some certain kind of models which can be taught in business schools. When inductive people compete against the deductive people, we have an advantage. If we know the models they use, I mean our competitors use based on their business models. But if we lose this inductive base and we follow the deductive way, then certainly we are an imitator and we lose our advantage.
In our book, we have the case of Huawei. In their initial phase of growth, they encourage a lot internally their managers to have this kind of wolf culture. So in this wolf culture, the basically described very simply like hardworking, collective spirit, etc. But there's no certain very clearly defined strategy as in Western firms we do. So that makes many MBA graduates from internationally famous business school very hard to adapt into their working system. If Western company we do internationalization, most time we will take certain models and analyze the external and internal condition in order to make a very clear strategic decision. In case of Huawei, they just go and try. So they go broad first in Russian market, and they take more than 3 years just to find out the way how to develop the market. Even though today they are very successful in the global market, but the initial phase for them to start with was very hard because they didn't take a certain clear strategy and clear deductive way to efficiently develop the market.